Hi guys. Day before yesterday, I met a woman, randomly met a woman, and the discussion between me and her. So I thought, why not to share with maximum of the people, so that because the discussion we had is on depression, and she was saying I am depressed, and the question I asked her that I didn't ask her why you are depressed. So I asked her how you are depressed. So she gave me a strange look, but the discussion was quite relevant to the today's condition, because in the today's scenario, in our busy schedule and the kind of hectic life we are in. So this is a very common term which is used across. So I asked her how you are depressed. So she didn't understand that, and so to give her a clue, I told her that if I'll be in your brain, so how I will picture your image when you are in depression, how I will picture your image, and what kind of sounds I'll be producing. I will be continuously giving you what kind of instructions I'll be giving you in your mind, if I'll be in your mind, in brain, and what kind of feelings I'll be generating. So this was the topic of today. I'm going to talk about depression. So what is depression exactly? In my previous videos, I have spoken about a word called state. State means when the mind, we see conscious things, we see some visuals, and our conscious mind sees some visuals, we hear some sounds, or we have some action, okay, and we get some feeling. And when it goes inside, so mind delete the image, delete, distort, and generalize. So this I have spoken about in my earlier videos. The mind does three things. That is the event two, subconscious mind. It deletes the image, or distorts the image, changes the image, or it generalizes the image, and based upon that we gain a state. And state is a positive state or a negative state. So an extension of a positive state is called as happiness, and an extension of a negative state is called as anxiety, or you can say a more extension to a negative state is known as depression. So it is just, depression is when we are continuously for a longer period of time, we are in an unresourceful state. So it is called depression, as simple as that. So I am going to talk about the depression, and just one method which you can practice at any time, which I told that lady also. So I thought it could be beneficial for many people, so I thought, why not to share it with the people. So what you can do in that, if some kind of anxiety, some kind of stress, or some kind of unresourceful state is there, so to get into the resourceful state, although I have shared in my previous videos that you can take the 4 steps as if you are confident. So what kind of posture you will maintain, as if you are having a clear mind, confident mind, as if you have no confusion. So what kind of posture you will, your physiology, your neck will be straight, and your shoulders will be straight. What kind of facial expressions you will gain. So you will be smiling, and then what kind of how you will breathe, like breathing, I always say that it doesn't mean ki how we breathe inside, when, and how we breathe out. So that is how we breathe. And the 4th thing is what will be the internal communication. But the second method, you can do it anytime, in any case of such case, or if you find any person who say that he is kind of a depression, in a kind of a depressive state. So to low down the power, you can do one thing. You can close your eyes for a while. Maybe you can just put your mobile aside and switch it off, everything which can disturb you, and close your eyes and think of a pleasant moment, any pleasant experience which you had in the past. And I'm just telling you how you can give the power to that particular incident, and soon you will see that you can come out of that unresourceful state or to a resourceful state. You can go in that pleasant moment, and then you can think of any image, and go into that pleasant moment, think of that image. So when you have closed your eyes, so make that picture, make that image brighter, make that image more brighter. And the second thing you can do, make the image closer to your mental screen, And the third thing you can do, when you bring the image closer to your mental screen, this is your mental screen. So when you make the picture closer to your mental screen, then you can pick the image, then you can make the image bigger. So this is how you can give a power to that pleasant experience of yours. And not every person, as I have told earlier also, not every person is visual. Some people are very effective in auditory sounds. They are more comfortable with the sounds. So there are some sounds which disturb them. So you can do this experiment. Have a pleasant experience and think of the tonality and increase that tonality, increase that sound. Go into that joyous moment, that pleasant experience in your which has happened in your past. Close your eyes, go into that experience, and then you can increase the sound, increase the tonality, and this is how you can give the power to that particular movement. And when you are doing it again and again and again, so similarly you will see that immediately your state will change. So this you can do it anytime. So you have heard that many times, some person who is in kind of a depression, when he writes something, when whatever is coming to his mind, he writes down. That is a negative feeling which is going into the mind when he writes, or when he or she writes. So immediately the power is losing. The power of that particular bad experience he is taking the power away from that bad experience, and similarly the emotions is getting low. So this is one technique you can utilize to give the power to your pleasant experience. Or you can do the opposite also. Think of a negative experience, make the image brighter, make the image bigger, and make it closer to your mental screen, and slowly you can do it, and then you can reverse the process also. You can make it small, make the image again small for the negative experience, make it far, so much far that you cannot see it, and you can actually do. When you close your eyes, you can actually do. And when you are doing it multiple times, so you are taking the power from the negative experience, and this is how you are suppressing the emotions. So this is a very strong way you can do. And when you are doing, suppose you can also practice with anybody, and your colleague or your child also, or your that spouse also. And when you see them doing this, you can see the physiological change on their facial expression also changes, their breath also changes. When the person has closed his or her eyes and he or she is doing that, so immediately you can see the expression changes on the face, and the breathing also changes. If the person is in the joyous moment, in the pleasant experience, and if he or she is giving the power to the pleasant experience, so immediately the shoulder will also broaden up. So these are the changes you will see. So this is how our mind revolves around, and this is how we can change the state at any point of time. So I hope this video will help you. Do try it, and if you get any query for it, so please do let me know. My mail ID and my website, my mail ID and my phone number will be in the description box. In any case you want any help on this subject, so please do let me know. And I would also like to remind you, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe it. And if you genuinely like this video, and if any person in any kind of state, if somebody of your friend or relative or any family member is in that kind of a state, so you can share this video with him. And if you need any of my help, please do let me know. If you want me to make a video on any particular subject, so do let me know. So thank you so much for watching my video, and have a great time guys, have a great relationship, enjoy it.